Welcome to a DropTent media production.
Zebra in the mirror on some non-stop chops. Some gon' leave it in the beaver upon the floor, drop bars. Some stop around Mars cause the damn dark guns shine. The beat full from to the cop cars.
I can't really think of like anything specific to talk about, but then sometimes it takes 2 weeks for us to get into a cast and I'm like, oh, I don't feel any more prepared than normal. Like no. I mean, plenty of shit happened. Like
some shit happened, yeah, but I mean, I definitely, like, even before this was racking my brain. I'm like, well, we clearly have the, what are we going to talk about? The, oh, no, I don't know. I'm not up to date with anything in life anymore.
Did you guys see the Kanye West?
Yeah, we got stuff.
That's about it, though. Like, I feel like without comedy, I'm so out of the loop on current events anymore. / there are no more current events. Like,
it's not funny. So, like, even if you read it, you just don't retain it. Like,
you know what I mean? Like, there's no like entertainment is at a bare minimum. You know, I watched SportsCenter's Instagram of a highly competitive darts match the other day, and the crowd was litty titty, and I was like, yo, I think darts might be sick now. Darts might be cool again.
Dude, I was watching the Phillies like training camp, John, against the fucking Yankees today, and I really went out on a limb because I don't know sports references, and I said to my girlfriend's dad, "Looks like they're playing at the Rays Stadium," and he laughed. Did that scan?
Wait, does it scan? As in what? As in like he laughed that you weren't even fucking close, or?
No. Because it was so empty.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh,
you got it. That's a good one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fun.
Good job.
Yeah, I was just like, I went out on a limb. I was like, I think I saw a tweet the other day. There was something about like raising recognition for the Rays brand, and so I'm gonna go out on a limb right now.
Fuck the Rays. That's like that's sick, dude. Peyton Manning made the same burn this week because somebody said like, what's it gonna be like playing in front of no fans in the NFL? And he said, why don't you go ask the Chargers fans, because they fucking don't have any. Like Philadelphia would go to San Diego and have home field advantage. Like we would go there and you're like the Eagles would score a touchdown and the arena would erupt and you'd be like, is this an away game? Like what is?
Well, most teams would have that. Most teams.
In fairness, I feel like there could be like one guy from Philly in San Diego, and he's just like, "Don't get the fuck away from me," and everyone would be like, "All right, give him what he wants." Like, "All right, what do you want?" And he's like, "You're Eagles fans now."
Dude, I swear to God, people always diss the Eagles fans. The Oakland Raider fans are some of the the black hole. Those motherfuckers were vicious. That's like getting your ass beat by guys who dress up scary for Halloween but all year round. I'd rather get my ass beat by a guy wearing a Vince Papale jersey than a fucking gladiator from Gears of War.
I feel like Raiders fans, their whole thing is getting as close to blackface as possible. You know what I mean? Like they don't want to cross into it.
Yeah, why the Mummers get so much shit, bro? The Raiders do it every year. They're like, no, we do half our face, bro. We keep the ratio good.
So like, yeah, dude, racism's scary. Black people are scary.
The thing is too about Oakland is like they just one of the most dedicated fan bases that they were like, that's awesome. There's a lot of money in Las Vegas. We are bouncing. And they were like, but we love the team. And they were like, no, I know. We play on a baseball field.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we know in the ball at the 50-yard line and we're actually at second base? We got to find a new fucking stadium, dude.
Are we rolling for this? Are we rolling?
Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah, baby! Fuck it. No, dude,
we have complete awareness of this podcast.
It's fine. It's fine.
Evan could ruin our careers at any moment. He just clicks a button and chooses. You know what I mean? He's like, here we go. Listen.
No, that's perfect because we're always saying to the people that we're riffing it up before the cast goes, and now they have evidence that we are just nonstop. This is all day, baby. This is just when the cameras are on.
It's not all day. It took all day to coordinate, if anything. It was just, dude. What time are you guys good? Later. Definitely later. And then Evan's got to constantly come in later and be like, oh, emojis reminding you guys what's up. Are you guys going to do the podcast? And we're like, yeah, fuck yeah, we are, but in a little bit because Rusty's getting dinner with his mom, but also getting ice cream, and then I was over there getting a coffee, but also smoking a blunt. And here we are.
Yo, no, I think it's a good vibe. I do notice, Evan, that the less relevant your gifts are that you send, the more impatient you are. Like, if you send something that's like relevant to what we're talking about or to like pop culture right now, like, yeah. But if you send me something from like 2002, I'm just like, oh, dude, he's just typing in like "sad at friends," and it's like, got you, bro.
Fuck,
No,
man,
we got
I wish you
you.
guys
We're
couldn't
coming.
read
Sorry
me
about
so
that.
well. I'm not going to be putting this out,
wait,
obviously, so other people don't know this. So
I called you out, dog. I was like, yo, you do a lot of like these prayer hands and shit, and you're like, because people thought I was being mean over text, so I started using triple emojis to ice them out.
Yeah,
you're like Tom Hardy. I think we've talked about this. Tom Hardy uses way too many emojis on Instagram, and I always feel like that. I feel like he's like.
Did we talk about this?
Have we not?
I don't know. I haven't.
This is
new to me.
Evan, if you could pull up any,
I will.
But yeah, I feel like if I remember correctly, his first, like, I think he stopped doing it. I feel like somebody took over his Instagram. But if you maybe go 20 posts back, Tom Hardy was almost like, man, everybody thinks I'm a fucking bad boy, so I'm gonna put up bad boy pictures, but with a lot of like girly emojis. So it'll be like a motorcycle in black and white and him posing, and it'll be like heart, 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 rainbow, rainbow, unicorn, 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 and you're like, Tom, what is this picture, dude? What am I looking at here? And it just felt like it felt like his publicist or something was like, give me your Instagram. You're not doing it right. Give it to me, because we're gonna stop that shit. People are not a fan of that.
It's him doing a flip in like a fucking Lamborghini, but the caption's just, I'm listening to Kissed by a Rose in this, except it's all spelled in emojis.
He's got this one here that he literally, it's like the darkest, most brooding picture you could ever ask for. And and it's like, it's a collab with some like, designer or whatever. 100, fire, rainbow, spade, eagle, heart, British flag, American flag, shooting star, angel.
It's like he's just like
those are just the Gen Z zodiac signs, right?
I believe so.
He's got his dog going on. He's wearing like fucking badass. I'm gonna put if nobody was watching this quotes, air quotes, badass Adam sunglasses with his badass vape right there. Taking his dog. He's got like 15 of the fucking angel emojis, dude. It's
he gets a bit excessive. He also likes to post a lot about Venom, which I get, but it's like,
it's huge in China though. That movie, yeah, really? Dude, absolutely.
All right, sorry, dude. I didn't know about Chinese cinema.
Well, now you do. Thanks, Rusty.
No, seriously. Like that movie was made for China.
Yo, motorcycles. These are my emojis. And then, dude,
yikes! Yo, that's so funny to me. All right, so this
they're really excessive.
There's this combat sports journalist, right? He had this whole big thing, and it was a big idea of his, and it's kind of coming true. Where he was like, "Yo, American film studios need to look to MMA for fucking tough guys, because there are no American tough guys. And there's no there's no tough guy actors anymore. Because he's saying, like, look who gets like the tough guy roles. Like Tom Hardy. Is Tom Hardy a tough guy?
Stop. Are they? Stop. No. I have to just. Who says this? Who says this? I'm an MMA journalist.
Eugene S. Robinson.
Hey, here's the deal. Eugene, you don't get to talk about tough guys. Your name's Eugene. You don't get to talk about tough guys. You're not an expert.
He's pretty tough.
Also, no. I'm going to make a movie about Stephen Hawking. Do I have to grab Stephen Hawking and bring him as the fucking actor? No, it's an actor. Are you kidding me? You think Nick Diaz is going to act his ass off in a fucking movie?
He's not saying it has to be for an MMA movie. He's saying tough guys in general.
It doesn't matter. They can't act. They're brain damaged. We want performance muscles, the fake Jersey Shore muscles, the SpongeBob inflatables. Yeah, we don't want real strong guys.
I'd rather
their
take
fucking
Hugh
scar
Jackman.
tissue is swelling on their face. Yeah. They're gonna come to set with a black eye and a busted lip and be like, "Hey, what's up? What's my line again, dog?" And then
actually, it would be really funny to imagine like the new X-Men movie, like Wolverine is like cauliflower ear, like.
Yeah, dude. Here's the deal.
It heals fast. It just heals wrong.
Dude, watch Here Comes the Boom. You tell me you watch Boss Rutan's performance. Do you want a lot of MMA actors? I don't. I don't.
I've seen Ronda Rousey in movies, guys. We all have.
Yeah,
it's not good.
And guess what? Nobody wants
Gina
to see her.
Carano was just in a really big movie. What was she just in?
Well, she was also in the Mandalorian, and she wasn't that great in it either.
Yeah, oh, that's what I'm thinking of actually. Yeah.
Didn't. No offense. And you know what? And all the fucking, all the props in the world to her for being able to take her career from MMA and turn it into an acting career.
If you say she's not attractive right now, Evan, I'm gonna freak out.
Not saying that at all. I think she's very attractive.
Cool.
So, okay.
Yeah, no. I'm thinking.
Acting, though,
I'm not even insulting her acting. I'm saying that the fact that it is a fact, because it's not like while she was working UFC and doing MMA, it's not like she fucking was taking acting classes like actors do for fucking tens of years at times to get to where they are. She didn't have it. She doesn't have it. She couldn't keep up with the people that she was going with, because you have people that are on that show,
right?
Like Giancarlo fucking Esposito, who win awards.
But you know what's even cooler than what you're saying, though? What? Is the fact that she really wasn't even that good at MMA. She was just the hottest girl who could win a fight. And it wasn't the UFC that pushed her. It was Strikeforce, who the UFC bought back in the day. Yep. And they were just like, yo, all right, that's cool. Yeah, they got the best in the world. But have you seen this chick?
Well, yeah. And then, dude, her most famous fight is losing to Cyborg. So, I mean, how good can you be? Your most famous fight is losing.
Which was, at the time, people were like, wow, this is cool. Gina's finally going to fight a credible opponent. And, like, literally, it's a wonder she's still hot. Like,
she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. And not like Ronda Rousey hot, where it's like, is she hot or is she hot compared to like the competition?
Yeah,
like, no.
Chris Cyborg helped her career, because not only did she get her out of MMA cleanly, but honestly, she made face surgery. She made that shit a fucking tax write-off.
Did you see that Paige?
She did a nose job, boom.
See, Paige Van Zandt made more money on Dancing with the Stars than she has out of all total UFC earnings.
She went out,
dude, which made me think, how much money does Dancing with the Stars pay, dude? That's gotta be, bro. I've always shit on Dancing with the Stars. I have to imagine that Paige Van Zandt has gotten a decent amount of money through MMA. Well, how much money does Dancing with the Stars hand out to these motherfuckers?
It adds up.
How much?
It adds up.
Hold on,
all right.
Let me guess.
Yeah, go for it.
Do you have Paige Van Zandt's totals, or do you have the numbers?
I have what they get paid for on Dancing with the Stars.
Let me guess.
Go for it.
Is it per episode thing or a total thing?
They do it for episode because it depends on how long you stay.
They should, because if you fucking get voted out first, fuck you.
Go for
it. Okay. Max earnings 500,000.
That actually that probably adds up pretty close. So for the first week, they all get paid 10,000.
Oh, it's garbage. Okay.
But when you make it to the second week, 20,000 a week.
Oh, it's then like how to make. You want to be a millionaire?
Yeah,
and then
weeks 4, 5, and 6, it's 30,000. Weeks 7 and 8, 50,000, and then the winner gets paid as well.
Oh damn! This is really incentive-based contract. I was really hoping for kind of like a flat. I didn't realize it's like, yeah, listen, but if you fucking got that salsa bonus.
But here's the thing: is they're not all stars are created equal. There's been some actual celebrities on that show.
Okay,
and I
actually have a max number right here for you guys.
Is Paige Van Zandt a big star? Is even Chuck Liddell like just the audience who watches Dancing with the Stars give a shit about Chuck Liddell?
No. That being said, I'm pretty sure Chuck Liddell was on like Big Brother or something. I'm pretty sure that
he's on Dancing with the Stars.
Well, Chuck
Liddell was on Dancing with the Stars.
Chuck Liddell is one of those.
Well, why did I ask that question? He fought Tito Ortiz at 40-something years old. Of course he did. He needs money. He said, "Oh wait, hold on. Excuse me. Chuck Liddell's financial situation is very transparent."
Dude, all right. Transparent keeps coming up, Evan. But
you guys got inside jokes about me. This is horse shit.
Let me drop you some money real fast, because I actually this is kind of crazy. They can make anywhere from 295,000, and the most that any person has made is 345,000 plus incentives that obviously are input on taxes.
Never mind.
And
Paige has just been getting lowballed, man.
Well, because she came in, she did get an exclusive Reebok contract, if I'm correct, but she came in when Reebok was a thing. So,
yeah,
and she's not that hot.
No,
she's not like Mandalorian hot.
Rachel Ostrov's pretty hot. I'm a big Rachel Ostroff fan. Follow her on Instagram. That's a good one. That's
Yo,
a good one.
what if they make Dancing with the Stars, but it's literally just Dancing with the Attractive People, and it's like
You're like,
you have
all right.
no idea who the celebrities are, but God, are they hot?
No. You have to put the celebrities in because I don't give a fuck about dancing. Like, if you were like, you want to go see dancing? I'd be like, no, I don't want to go see dancing. But they were like, what if I turn on the TV?
Why
I'd
did
go,
you just say that like you were doing like a one-man play? Like you were just like, I don't give a fuck about dancing. Like you said it like it was you like getting into it. You're about to rip off your shirt. You got a leotard on. You're like, but I do it anyway.
because I don't give a fuck about dancing. Here's the deal. Until you don't give a fuck about things until you see like one sick, amazing performance and you're like, oh, I get to see how people like this. It's like scary movies. You watch one scary movie, you go, oh, wow, scary movies aren't as bad as I think. And then there's 80 layers of dog shit. And you're like, oh, no, I hate scary movies.
No, it's anime, too. Like, it's the same shit. There's so much bad anime. I don't know why I said that like a robot, but you understood.
So much bad anime. What the fuck was that? The password?
Yo, no, dude. I feel that 100% though.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Yeah.
I saw my. All right, so, you know how occasionally you're gonna watch what your girlfriend wants to watch, so don't worry about it. But there's this one episode of Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. It's just called Queer Eye now because they do gay guys. There was an episode recently where they did a gay guy who's like pretty prominent in Philly. Like he's like, I don't know, he's like a local guy.
I have to imagine that gay guy who's getting a makeover from all the other gay guys is probably super insecure.
That's
like, I bet he's like, I wouldn't even. Salmon's not. I'm a freaking Scorpio,
dude. That's so emasculating. Imagine if there was like one for like straight guys helping straight guys, where they just come over and show you how to fuck your wife better. Like they're just like sitting there watching you, just like, damn son, that's what you're laying down.
Yeah, dude. Like to come over, and I bet it's not like he signed himself up. I bet a friend was like, I'm gonna get Greg on. Queer Eye, and then these guys come and he's like finding out in his head right now. He's like, "Oh my god, do all my friends think I dress like a fucking idiot?"
It's like his straight white girlfriend too. He's just like fucking Becca. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like, oh my god, please, you guys wouldn't know fashion if it hit you in the face, like big ego or something.
That's like the cattiest prank I feel like a gay man can do to another gay man. Imagine if like all your catty ass gay friends just like called Queer Eye on you.
I gotta imagine. Like, I feel like, and I don't know, maybe he's a guy who's just like, listen, fashion's not something I got. You know what I mean? Like, that's not something I'm into. And he needs help. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe he's a gay guy, but he dresses too much like a straight guy. And they're like, oh, bro, no way. You got to peacock. You got to peacock the situation. We wear a lot of tropical colors. Okay. We're getting into like frat boy colors.
They got to sit him down and teach him the history of gay.
The history of gay?
Of his people. Of his people.
What's the history of gay, dude?
I don't know. Just like the evolution of expression. I don't know. I'm sure there is. There should probably be a museum. There's a Pride Month. Why not a museum? There's probably a museum. So all right. I'm getting on. All right. Let me reel myself back in. So my favorite episode of Queer Eye for the Anybody is they got this one episode where a little girl, like a 10-year-old girl, calls Queer Eye on her own dad to be like, yeah, my parents split up. My dad looks like shit. He never comes to any of my figure skating. like of course they're gonna come. Like, of course they're gonna show up. And you know the mom is fucking pissed too, because she does not want him getting spruced up, dog. No, but actually, he's such a shit dad. I'm sorry. Do you want to react? Do you want me to give you a sec? So he's such a shit dad. He literally doesn't wake up to get his like 10-year-old ready for school. She wakes up and makes herself breakfast. Like, and so like the Queer Eye guys talk to her and they find out that her favorite food is waffles. So they teach the dad how to make waffles, and like it's a big thing for him to.
Can you imagine? Stop. Can you imagine?
I haven't gotten to the best part, but go ahead.
Go ahead. If you
go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Could you imagine being being a motherfucking divorced fucking father, right? Being a single dad, having no connection with your daughter. Clearly, you don't even fucking get her ready for school. All you want is a son so goddamn bad. And then this girl just calls a bunch of gay guys over after a hard day's work. And now you got to get told that you dress like shit and you got to start cooking your daughter waffles. Dude, after a fucking couple.
He's like a fucking contractor or some shit. He gets home, dude.
This guy's gonna be like, I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna blow my goddamn brains out. I literally just want to go home.
Bitch.
Oh my God! First of all,
dude,
can't watch the goddamn Seahawks. I gotta entertain these guys who tell me my fucking golf.
I actually think it was
sexy.
in Washington State. I actually do think this episode was in Washington State.
I can profile motherfuckers.
Yeah, dude, you're like, what kind of kid would call a bunch of gay guys to help her dad?
What 10-year-old's liberal but has a potentially Republican father? And you're like, oh yeah, probably Seattle.
Spot on, dude. So my favorite part of this whole episode is the daughter, she's really into fucking ice skating, right?
And waffles.
And so they keep and waffles, yeah. Ice skating's her jam though. So they keep trying to hype her up, right? They keep talking to her about her favorite skater, Krista Yamaguchi, right?
Of course.
It's the one everyone knows, right?
I could not name another one.
Exactly. So when they finally get her like special practice together with, it's like, and we got a surprise guest for you. They've said Krista Yamaguchi like fucking 5 times in this episode, and they bring out that other Asian figure skater whose name no one can ever remember. And they tried to get Krista Yamaguchi and it just fell through entirely. But no, it's so. They try to have the not Krista Yamaguchi chick talk to the dad and explain to him. It's just like, hey, we think that we just need to get you to understand figure skating better. Because if you understand figure skating, you can start to look at it like a regular sport. Like you like football because you understand football. So they're trying to get the dad to be sitting in the crowd being all like, fucking, nice double axle. And it's just like, this fucking burly ass dad with his hair slicked back and like 4 gay men huddled around him like, did you see that kick? And he's like, yeah, she really nailed the backspin on that. Like, dude, it's so bad.
It doesn't help that for the episode of Queer Eye, you could tell that in my head, again, I don't know what the guy's like, but I just imagine this guy who, again, single father, divorced, just absolutely probably works like fucking pays child support, I'm sure, and she's fucking making calls to Queer Eye. And he's absolutely furious about the entire situation. And not only that, it doesn't help that they're like, also, now you got to get into figure skating. And I'm not saying figure skating's gay, but it's definitely not known as the most heterosexual sport. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But then you're back. That's my thing, though. And why I love that so much is he clearly fucking hates it. Right. And he's trying to be like, all right, because the producers. He's on Queer Eye for the straight guy right now. What's he going to do? Because if he tries to be like, hey, guys, I don't know about this figure skating thing, they're going to be like, what? Are you saying that, like, what?
What's fucking deceiving? You know what's deceiving, though, which is bullshit? Fucking, if I told you right now and you just, like, the screen was off, but the audio of the sport was on, and you just heard someone go, fuck yeah, double axle, you'd be like, oh, what the fuck are they watching? And then you would see it, and you'd go, oh, that's way too cool of a name for that move. Fuck that. No way. Double axle? You call that a twirly 2 fucking 3000?
No, take off the 3000. A twirly 2 is perfect, dude.
That's a fucking twirly 2. That ain't a. Here comes the double axle. Here comes the triple razor blade flip. And you're like, oh my God, turn this on.
I think that they should have to replace one word from every trick name with a cookie or candy. You know what I mean? Like, I think like if it was like called like a sugar axle, like that would make more sense to me.
Did a double gumdrop? Oh man, he landed the double gumdrop.
Double gumdrop. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, you gotta be accurate with this shit. They're out there in fucking spandex with drawn flames across their neck, and you're like, here comes the fucking triple axle, and you're like, no. A dude watching Monster Trucks says something like triple axle. You don't say triple axle. That's not allowed in your vocabulary.
I think triple axle
why isn't there a bigger person in figure skating and stuff like that? Every sport needs a Conor McGregor. Every sport needs a guy who just comes out there and fucking. I'm gonna shred these figure skaters, bro. Comes out there.
There was, dude. You're fucking up, dog. Oh, wait.
I'm fucking up.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
fucking up. Nobody knows him. Nobody knows him.
She fucked up, dude. Think about it. Think about it, bro. Tanya Harding.
Yeah, she was pretty. She broke
that bitch's fucking knee in, dude. That's so fucking cool. In figure skating,
dude. First of all, mob hits are always sick.
She beat a bitch with a pipe to get her Olympic spot.
Conor McGregor, I get you're taking the wrong parts of Conor McGregor. So
you're gonna tell me Conor McGregor didn't beat Jose Aldo with a pipe?
He would, yeah. I mean, definitely.
I mean, he threw stuff through a window at him on a bus. So that's pretty close.
Nobody fucking knows. You can't have one guy make a headline in figure skating. Not one headline. Nothing. Dude, we got to wait every 4 years for one superstar per sport. We had one swimming icon ever. We need one dude who goes out there.
The guy with the mustache.
Nobody gives a fuck about that guy.
Yeah, he's the guy. All right, no, because whenever Michael Phelps wins a fucking new medal, they're like, all right, and he took that one from the guy who had it before. Whatever his name is, Mustache.
Yeah, dude, you don't even know his name, and you know him as Mustache. I have no idea who you're talking about.
Mustache!
I don't know if Geoff does either. You're not helping. You're not helping the case.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. It doesn't matter what we're in. Well, if we watch football, baseball, basketball, MMA, anything like that, and we see two guys who have nothing but respect for each other, who are just kind and are like, yo, dude, I know you beat me, but that was what's up was in there. That's cool and all, but fuck that. All right? Rivalries sell.
Yeah.
Bad blood sells. Usman Masvidal didn't get 1.3 million pay-per-view buys because they're fucking best friends. Fuck that shit. If you get a guy out there in figure skating saying, yo, John's a pussy, all right? I'm gonna fucking twirly 2 circles around that boy.
Yo,
all right?
imagine if we sold 1.3 million buys of this podcast. Just like, yo, we're fucking best friends and we're talking.
Yeah, dude.
$60.
We gotta start hating each other, dude. Like,
I think we have a good little rivalry thing going on.
Oh, not at all. It's very one-sided.
You think it's one-sided?
Yeah, you're like Josh, and I'm like Wes. Like, you're just not important to me.
Oh, dude, did you finish the challenge?
Yeah. What the most anticlimactic finale I've ever seen. Literally, he goes, "All right,
you win."
Won. And she goes, I won what? That's it? And you go, yeah, that's not the appropriate reaction.
Well, all right,
TJ, just have a popper. Have a look. Something. You'll just be fucking sick, dude. You did it. Like,
that's it. Wait, you're telling me that somebody won like a TV show? And literally just said you won?
Like it's some Survivor shit. Like, you get over the finish line, and she's like, "What's next?" And he goes, "Nothing. You won."
Are you serious? Wait, there was no. He didn't.
There was a big metal red skull, and he was like, "All right, touch that skull." And she was like, "Yeah, I did it." And then she was like, "All right, nice." And then the other guy was coming, and he was like,
"Did they? Johnny?" Was it shot live?
Well, did you hear the rumors?
Did they redo it?
No, it's the rumors
that it was supposed to be one winner. But they want Johnny Bananas to be like a winning guy again, so that they decided to be one guy, one girl when Jenny finished first. That's the rumor, anyway. And also the other thing is, the other thing is,
saying it though. Saying beforehand, he goes,
So Kyle hasn't said it publicly, but a source has said that Kyle is saying privately, to his inner circles, that they made them reshoot something that potentially change the outcome, and he's not going to cause a big deal about it, but he genuinely feels like he should have won it. And you saw how close Kyle was finishing behind Johnny.
I mean, kinda.
Apparently, during halfway through that second leg, and we don't have to if people have seen it, they've seen it. If they haven't, they haven't.
Yeah, but here's the deal: the finale. They didn't do what they always do in a finale, which is care about the time. So Corey finishes a challenge, and then 9 minutes later somebody else finishes, and it doesn't fucking matter because they're like, all right, well, Corey gets to pick something, but you guys still got to start at the same starting point every time, and you're just like, I thought like it was the fastest to do this. Like time never transferred per round. So Johnny didn't win anything until that last short leg and then won everything. And you're like, yeah, but like how?
No, we reward winners here. You kept saying that, dude. Yo, the challenge. All right, so Evan, all right, let me just lay this out. We've talked about it on and off throughout, our show. Throughout the season, you had to go get a red skull. You had to go into elimination and beat somebody, and you needed a red skull to compete in the finale. And they're saying not everyone's going to get a red skull. You know what I mean? So you're thinking at some point there's going to be a cutoff, and if you didn't put yourself in elimination, you're fucked. But they just let everybody get red skulls anyway.
Oh, so whatever season.
Half of the best competitors put themselves into elimination and got fucked by whatever. And they didn't have to do that. They could have gotten a skull in the end anyway. So it's all people who suck in the end, except for 3 of them. And then halfway through, they're like, all right, 2 of the best competitors here. You guys get to basically pick someone to go home. And then they're just like, I picked the person who can beat me. And it's just over. It's so stupid.
Dude, and not only that, Ev, it's so fucking bad because the whole there was some juicy storylines with this one character, right? But she said something controversial during Black Lives Matter. So, dude, they just cut the fuck out of the episode, so you're just missing chunks at times, and you'll be like, D goes into elimination, and you go, all right, well, it's the first time you introduced her all episodes, so I don't really care.
Yeah,
there's no, I have no stock.
And then they don't show her in the eliminations. They just show her pile of rocks getting bigger, and yeah. And they're just literally they show the other girl, and they're making it look like she's winning, and they're like, all right, D won. We just couldn't show her because she's racist, and it's so and one character that she's close with and is dated but doesn't date now, all of a sudden everybody just goes to hating him, and it has to do with her, but they cut it all out.
So at one point he's really
well
with everybody.
Everyone loves him.
I thought the same thing. There was a flip, and I'm like, why are people talking shit on Rogan, bro? I don't fucking.
I hope one day. I hope one day we live in a world without racism, so we can get the uncut story of what really happened.
I saw some of the deleted scenes were on YouTube, but dude, and my favorite part too was how much bullshit stock they tried to put into this theme of the season. They would be like, yo, this season, instead of living in a mansion in South America, you guys got to live in an underground bunker that's still super fucking dope, but we're going to pretend it's not.
Oh, yeah.
And then the whole time, no matter what happens, somebody's having an emotional day or somebody's plan didn't work out, they'll cut to them in the interview and they'll be like, man, it's just this bunker, dog. It's just getting to my head. And you can tell, I'm at one point they mentioned it 7 times in the episode, and I go, dude, how bad are the producers pushing the bunker on these motherfuckers?
Dude, it's so
mention the bunker, mention how tough it is, mention how it's just crazy.
Did it look
anything
nice?
that was tough?
Nice?
Yes, dude. It was
there's jacuzzi, there's a fucking track and a weight room,
an NFL gym, with a fucking
jacuzzi. You can't be somewhere bad that has a jacuzzi.
Oh, dude, it's dope as shit.
You ever been to Murder Jacuzzi?
Yes, here's the thing. You're going to enjoy the last few moments of your life, even if you're getting murdered. What I'm saying here is everybody likes to go, what the fuck out of here? Nah.
Dude, and not only that, you're just sitting there and you're like, oh my God, bro. Fuck, I gotta be best friends with all these super hot people. We're all working out all the time. And you're like, man, I wish I could go outside and watch TV.
My girl didn't understand why people who are honestly who suck and aren't going to win the show, why don't they want to go get the red skull? Why do they? It's because they get paid per episode. They're not going to win in the end anyway. They get more the longer they go.
Competition. Just barely a competition. There's people on there. Dee said she tried to quit her job for this. And then it's well, now you got to go get one, which is fucking tough.
OnlyFans, dude. Fucking OnlyFans.
She's hot.
Yo, you know what the worst part about the fucking finale was? That the whole, the main fucking obstacle they had to get over was they were in, an fucking freezing cold blizzard. But the thing is, that doesn't translate to camera. I don't so the producers are just telling them in the interviews, just keep reminding them how cold you are.
It's terrible. It's a terrible one.
It's so bad.
One of the
dude.
best finals was the one that Turbo did because that was in like a desert, and you're just watching these boys from like long range aerial shots, just like trekking in the desert, and you're like, damn, that looks fucking difficult. But you're watching like Bailey, for example, goes on, right, and she's climbing up this thing, and she goes, I sprained my MCL. No doctor says anything to her. It's just her own diagnosis. And then at the end, they're like, wow, you really hiked up this mountain. That was awesome. Now you have to sit outside in the cold for 3 hours. And she's like, actually, the knee's hurting me. The knee's hurting me. I actually probably gotta roll. And they're like, you just walked up a mountain, and we made a big deal about that. We want to sit outside by this fire.
My MCU is it's really fucked up right now.
And Melissa quit. Here's the deal. They almost
she looks bad, dude. No, hang on. No, because they're cutting to her in her interviews where she's dolled up with makeup and she's like, oh my god, it's fucking crazy. And then it's cutting to her literally looking like she's in the movie alive. Like literally, like the others are like, it's so tough to carry all this wood to my sled, but I gotta do it for the challenge. And she's just like
dude, just struggling. Like she was so much like she came in last by a lot. You know what I mean? Like
she quit. They tried to send her into elimination halfway through, and she was just like, "It's not worth it. I have to jump and hit this bell. That's like 6 feet in the air. I can't do that." I
go, if you're telling me right now, I went through a whole season, went through all the drama, went through eliminations, went through getting a red skull, went through climbing a mountain, and then at the very end you threw in a twist that made all I had to do was jump and touch a bell before another guy, and I lost on that and went home, I'd be like, the
way Rogan put it, where he goes, there's no way I'm losing to Johnny in a running in the snow competition, I was like, that's a good point. Someone should say that to the producers probably.
Running in the snow competition, and he fucking lost. And dude, it was that's a lame challenge.
Well,
that
dude,
finale was lame.
Sucked. I think they added a lot of the. No, I think they added a lot of that camera shake. And correct me if I'm wrong, Evan, but you can add that shit in post to make it look
100%.
more authentic. And I think that a lot of those were stationary cameras set up on the course, and they just didn't catch anything interesting.
Probably.
The Bourne Identity or whatever did that. One of the Bourne movies did it really bad.
I wish I could watch it. I wish I could watch it back with fucking no spooky ominous music. Like if you didn't have like the weird like snow tribal drums, like Eskimo cannibal drums, like it's fucking hard.
Here's the deal. That's why a show like that is forever like tier number 2, and a show like Survivor is always fucking numero uno, dude. There's just too many layers to that show. Fucking literally Jenny won the finale because 2 girls quit and the other girl just couldn't do math, and she was like, they're like, you won, and you're like, I mean, the last
and she didn't even believe it
down to a math equation on the challenge.
Dude, you're so right. Yo, and we can get off the challenge after this, but I do want to say, tell me that if Jay made it to that final, he wouldn't have won it all.
Jay probably would have, dude.
It was climbing, making a fire, fucking gathering wood. I don't know.
He was doing well. Kyle came in second. It wasn't that physically demanding. Kyle is a dude. What's he from? Like
Kyle came in second. All right, Evan. Yeah, like the British Jersey Shore. Evan, this guy Kyle came in second. Literally every interview, the whole finale, he's going, hey, here's the thing. I'm not ready to die yet, and there's always a chance the guys in front of me died. So I'm just going to make sure I don't get disqualified, and if someone dies, boom, $1 million. And like, honestly,
Kyle plays such a great not threatening role because, dude, he's just fun guy Darren Till. That's all he is to me. He's just Darren Till coming in, but being like if people are like, oh, man, we at drama, Kyle's like, oh yeah, comment to make it worse. Snicker. And like that's exactly the like role I would play. Like I'd be like, oh, I like drama. I don't want to be in it though. I don't want to do it. But
not with a dude. Like you can't do that stuff with a face like yours though, because he's got like a he's got like a cute like elf face thing going on. Like he's got the high set cheekbones and stuff. He does it like a one of the gal pals stirring it up. If you tried to stir the pot and create drama, people would be like, dude, oh my fucking dad, this guy.
Like, I know you're saying that. I get away with a lot more than you think.
Dude,
I'm a decent.
I feel you, but I also like sometimes like I see it, dude, and I feel like you got too much testosterone, so you're constantly putting a little too much mustard on the hot dog. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you realize how much mustard you're putting. Like, you're Dijon.
Dude, I know I put on a lot of sauce. They don't call me Sauce Daddy Slim for no reason. Okay,
I like that. I like that.
They don't call me that for no reason. That being said, all I do, like, if you had to put it on my grave, put extra sauce, baby. Like, I want extra sauce always. People that give me a hamburger and they go, there you go, or like one ketchup packet, go to hell. I hope you get a flat tire. I hope your taxes get filed incorrectly. Fuck you.
Oh, dude, you ever have it though, where like the condiments like disintegrate the inside of the bun?
Yeah.
That's no one wants
that.
That's
bad because that's a sinner. The thing with me is though, I eat a hamburger in about 3 seconds.
Yeah.
It's about 3 seconds. Oh, wait. I didn't even tell you. So sorry. I'm over here racking my brain for things to talk about. So I went to my birthday was on Friday, and on Saturday I went to my parents for like a barbecue outside, and I had family come over, and we just kind of like hung out in the pool. And my mom was like, yeah, like bring drinks if you want. We'll hang out all day. I didn't tell you this yet. I got fucking way too drunk at this family party, dude. I got way too drunk at my family party on accident. Me and Aaron roll in, right? I say accident. We rolled in with a handle of vodka. Okay? Rolled in handle deep, and we got you know those ices? They're like 5-calorie ices. You have like
yeah.
It's like a whatever. It's just like a strawberry watermelon drink or something. And we were drinking them because our friend was like, yo, you got to drink tits and ice. And I was like, what's up?
Tits and ice?
And he goes, tits and ice. And I go, that sounds like a Grand Theft Auto store. And he was like, no. He goes, no, it's this vodka and it's the ices is the name of the drink. He goes, so tits and ice. And I go, oh, fuck yeah. So we drink them, right? And we're like, wow, these are really good. So we get Robert over there and we go, yo, bro, you got to try tits and ice. And he goes, oh, because of Tito's and ice. And we go, no, that's not what it is. And we go, well, I mean, it could be if you wanted to, that's actually probably it. That's probably why it's called that. And then me and John are sitting there, right? And I just go, how dumb are we as guys? We literally, like, these girls were like, drink tits and ice. And we're like, oh yeah, girls, tits, duh. And I didn't even question it.
The tits made the drink for me.
Dude, we didn't even, like, literally Neanderthal men thinking, just being like, oh yeah, dude, tits and ice, don't even question it. Like, it's a girly drink, that's why they call it that.
No,
like,
no, it's because you looked straight through the glass at the tits behind it, and you were like, tits and ice, yeah, I see those.
Perfect. Yeah, that's actually exactly what this drink is. But so we had that at the, like, we were like, oh, that was really good. So me and Aaron brought it to my family, and we're just sitting in the water. And I just kept having my mom or my brothers refill my drink, and before you know it, dude, we're just like pounding these vodkas, and I'm fucking eating cupcakes whole at the thing. I'm talking like way too like openly about things like I shouldn't be talking about with my grandparents there.
Well, I do think a man has to pound vodka,
dude. And I did. I put up a picture of me and Aaron with just the song on Instagram of "I just had sex."
Did you?
And I mean,
and you did?
I mean, in the morning, but like.
No. Putting up a picture of you and a girl with the song "I just had sex" when you didn't have sex with them is like so funny to me. That's like peak like prom weekend.
Dude, I woke up the next morning and I was like, what the fuck did I do? Hey, fucking cats scratching on my recliner. Fucking, yeah, no, dude. I got way too fucked up, and Aaron was like, yeah,
got a dozen voicemails from my bubby saying I'm out of the will.
My brother called me an asshole because I was like wrestling him in the pool, and it was Scotty, and we were like trying to like tussle, and I like grabbed him at one point, and I just
you didn't baptize him, did you?
No, but I just kept going, I'm always number one. I'm always number one. And Aaron's like, yeah, you were like just being aggressive towards your brothers. Like, dude, I was way too high on a level, and I was fucking shit up, dude. I was fucking shit up.
Dude. I do think you should baptize Scotty. I think it'd be funny. I like the idea of you holding him over the water and he's going, "Not my original sin."
I choke slam Jack. He's 6 foot tall. I was like, get over here, and he's like, stop, and I just couldn't like lift him because he's 6 foot tall. So I just brought my knee under his kneecaps and like tripped him down, and I go, fuck yeah, dude.
Jack's almost as tall as me.
Shut your mouth. Jack's taller than you.
Actually, is he?
Yeah, absolutely. He's taller than me.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, dude. The Colelas run big. You know what I mean?
Did you like give him a little bit of your height to like get him over me?
Yeah, I had to. I actually let him stand on my feet, like when you're dancing with a child.
Whoa! I was talking to Evan about yes and, but I think I'll just go yes, no further questions.
Dancing with a child is a yoga move. How dare you?
So there was one like Native American at Wounded Knee who's giving out nicknames. It's like dances with child. Can I have a new name? Can I have a new name?
Dances with child. That's honestly the best. That's the best.
You just put your hand in a bowl full of paper slips, and you're like, "Fuck yeah! All right, reveal your number." And you're like, "Oh man, fucking dances with child."
It's the old school Native American version of those Facebook. Like, all right, the first letter of your name and the month of your birth. That's your porn name, or it's.
Like someone's like, I got Little Rock, and they're like, oh man, I got Dances with Child. Oh man, dude, that would suck. That sucks. You could do that. You could name your kid whatever you wanted to. You know what I mean? You could do some weird ass shit like that.
Yeah, no, you can do that.
Whew.
I don't know how your ancestors would feel about it, but
God, that was so funny. Oh, that was so funny.
I missed you, man.
Dude, I know, man. I fucking.
Well, we didn't open. We saw each other at that open mic. We got to do a nice Delaware mic. Huh?
You've been up since?
Yeah, I did a show, a festival kind of show. All right, so on Saturday night, Cody and Grandma. Yeah. It was the guy who runs Camp Jam, because Camp Jam's not happening. It was his dog Duke's birthday. So he like
a comedy show birthday party for his dog, of course.
Well, he booked all the hippie musicians too and stuff. It was actually super sick.
Sorry, he booked,
totally normal.
Multiple talents.
It was an all-day show of like music.
It was a diverse show.
When we got there, the cops were there, and Grandma was like, "I guess we should cancel the comedy show, huh?" And he's like, "Nah, it's probably just the open mic, but like we're definitely still doing the comedy show." It was a good time. Had a good set. There was some weird hippie chick who was like trying to like kind of be a groupie, but she had her like niece and nephew there. We were supposed to get rid of all the kids. All the kids were supposed to leave, but she had her niece and nephew, and she was like coming up and trying to mac on me. I'm trying to be like, oh, like your girlfriend, and like, you know what I mean, like, and they're like, our aunt said that you were the funniest. We weren't allowed to listen, but we still watched a little bit, and like.
Oh, dude, I've been there. Here's the deal. Some people have no shame. Like, I haven't, like, when people are like, oh, comedians, like, what are you trying to, like, oh, you're a performer. Do you get, like, hit on and stuff like that after shows? Very rarely as a comedian. You know what I mean? However, do you know who does? It does happen, and this has actually happened to me multiple times after multiple shows in completely different areas with a completely different crowd, is a mom in the audience will FaceTime their daughter and then walk up to me and shove that phone in my face. And I just go, what is this? And they go, that's my daughter. And I go, nice. And they go, and then she'll go, isn't he cute? He was the funny one I was talking about. And I go, oh no. And I just like put the phone back, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't
put her back in the oven. Put her back in.
Dude, imagine just being like, this is my daughter, and you're like, is she of age? Should I be looking at this?
Dude,
why are you showing this to me?
That happened to me waiting tables before.
I've had that happen multiple times with
this one time, I had this dude
for their daughter.
I had this chick who was like, honestly, if she was, maybe she was above 18, but she had one of those like emo girl faces, you know what I mean, where she still got the baby fat and you can't really tell what's going on.
I don't like that attitude. Not maybe or probably she was 18. You need to check these numbers.
Well, okay? I didn't care either way.
Land in trouble.
It doesn't matter. Honestly, I hope she wasn't 18 because I wasn't attracted to her, and that just proves facts to me that I already knew.
Disgusting.
No,
ageist.
the point is, so they start asking me like personal questions when I'm waiting on them, right? And
what's your dick size? What did you say? I said I would like some French fries. I said a refill for the dog.
I want to clench that hog between my thighs.
I said extra ketchup, Poppy, and you're like, oh shit, dog.
No, so at the end of the meal, with the daughter right there, the mom's just like, so do you not have a girlfriend? Because you absolutely need to date my daughter. And the girl's just like, Mom, stop it. And I was just like, I'm actually gay. So I couldn't. But if I meet anyone who would be interested.
That's fraud, Rusty. Okay, I take that very seriously.
So I leave.
Long story short,
I don't come back
Rusty
to the table.
Goes, I got a little key to the supply closet.
No, dude, I drop the check. I fucking leave. When I come back, the mom had written a note on the check next to the tip that says, please date my daughter. And it has the daughter's phone number. But then there's a note underneath it in different handwriting that said, I'm so sorry for my mom. But if you want to call, I'd love to hang out. Dude, easily one of the most uncomfortable moments.
Accepted the wingman status.
Wow, I actually might have.
I mean, if she's shooting the shot.
I might have.
Dude, no, it was cognitive dissonance, dude. She was like two-faced, dude. She split right down the middle. Because on one side, she's like, I do want to fuck you. But the other, she's like, shut up, Mom. You're embarrassing me. I want to fuck him. Like.
Dude, that's sick. We had a waitress one time at a meeting, and we were at a diner, and this just really like older, annoying waitress like could not pick up on the cues that we were having a meeting. Like the guy would be like, "All right, Justin, your sales numbers," and then she'd be like, "Does anybody want syrup?" And you're like, I mean, fucking just like don't
can't have sales numbers without syrup.
Like, yeah, like hey, can y'all just like maybe just like put it down? You know what I mean? Like one of those like, yeah, no, I got it, Carol, motherfucker. Yeah. All right, so and my buddy next to me, right, just like is fucking around. He like writes his phone number and just gives it to me, right? And he goes and he like winks at me, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, dude, like I'll give you a call. And then we're like busting each other's balls the whole time. And then as we're leaving, I just put the phone number on the table where he was sitting, and I go, yo, I totally left your phone number back there, and it was if it was on purpose for the waitress. And he was like, no, stop. No, you didn't. And I go, no, I did. He goes, dude, that's my real phone number. I go, I know. That was your fault. I go, that was your fault. You shouldn't have done that.
Dude, that's my real phone number.
Real phone number. Just write down a fake one. I'll still get the joke. But dude, I thought that was a sick prank. I was like, yo, I hope to God she calls because she's definitely single.
Dude, I didn't write down my phone number. I wrote down my social.
Oh, man.
No, that's heck. Oh, I forgot to tell you the best thing about the fucking hippie show, the dog birthday party show. Well, first off, you would have loved this.
I did a dog festival birthday party.
not to be confused with Dog Girl. Not to be confused with Dog.
How's comedy going? Sick, dude. Just did a dog's birthday party.
Yeah, no, go kill yourself if that's what your life is leading to. I mean, that's all I'm just gonna say.
$20, like free beer, and free hot dog.
That's
3
like
hot
the dad
dogs?
Weird Eye. Hey, what's your daughter do? She's whipping out double axles. Oh, sick. What's your son doing? He's doing comedy for dogs' birthday parties.
Yeah, things are going pretty good actually.
Yeah, I drink a lot.
It was sick. Fuck you. There's this ridiculous guy who I've told you about before. I've always known him as Batwook, but his real name is Rain. And he's just like
no. You just said 2 names that aren't real names, and then tried to say one of them was a real name. But what's his real name?
Try again, Rusty. Try again.
No, Batwook or Rain are not the only options.
Nope. No way.
Batwook. All right. No, he was a guy. All right. You ever have someone that you just see in the background all the time, and you and your friends like have an internal nickname for him? Like, oh shit, look, there's Batwook. Huh?
Waldo. He tends to be a background character.
I wouldn't even book you at a birthday party for my cat. Fucking yeah. So you said you wanted to celebrate
birthday parties for your cat. That just makes you a terrible father. How about that, idiot? Anyway, go back to what you're saying.
This guy, his whole thing is he does like the crazy dancing, but he had like one of those like light swords. Like LED, and so the whole time for our sets, for like jokes about our dicks and shit like that, this guy is dancing in front of the stage as if it's like the sickest rave music. It was fucking sweet.
So you basically just did comedy. So you just did comedy, and now you know what it's like if you were to actually have an interpreter there, if they were holding glow sticks as well.
I made that joke. Because he literally walked away right before my set, and I was just like, yo, where did Rain go? How are all the deaf people gonna have no idea what I'm saying?
All the deaf people are like, oh my god, I think it's another language. I don't even know this language.
No, they give you a few minutes. They're like, all right, let's hear him out on this. So far, so the best part of the whole night, dude, I'm not even joining it because I'm busy dealing with Lemaire, who's piss drunk, fucking hitting on these chicks. Every time someone walks by, he's like, yo, let me tell you what, yo, dude, he's shooting his shot, dude. He's got like the bolo tie. He's trying to like shoot around their ankles, dude. Fucking jizz them up Australian style. Fucking
deal. Lemaire's just going in there. The drunker you get, it's just the more difficulty level of Nazi zombies he's playing, and he's like, just shoot anything. Just shoot anything. Mystery box.
Oh, he's literally like calling people out as they walk by, like, yo, you're not your aura. He goes, your chi is purple, which is red, which is angry, and blue, which is depressed. What are you so upset about, man? And like people are like,
I'll find a depressed girl this
way. The only black guy there, dude, and he's just fucking wasted telling people everyone's chi is sad, by the way. Nobody has good chi.
Huh? Is he a character for a show?
Dude, I don't know. I actually have no idea. And like these like hippie chicks are like, do you mean aura? And he's like, no, I don't see auras. I'm talking about your chi. And so I'm dealing with this intermittently going around checking on all the fucking, because I drove, Jay Simpson, I drove Brittany, I drove all these people, and I'm just checking on everyone, getting them rounded up. I go back over to the bonfire, and Brittany Johan and Jay Simpson are leading a campfire sing-along of Valerie with like fucking 20 white hippies, and Britt's just like smiling, like fucking going in, dude.
Would you let her smell an edible? What'd you do?
No, dude.
What'd you do?
Honestly, like in the car, dude, I don't know how she tricked me. Like she didn't trick me. I didn't care. She ended up in shotgun. And I have like Jay Simpson like holding his guitar in the back seat, like fucking like Lemaire just wasted.
Here's the deal. Britt has. That's because everybody in that car, Britt had the biggest dick energy, and
dude,
know that's true. Britt has
after
a bigger
me,
dick
I was driving. I was designated driving. Who's got a bigger dick than the designated driver?
Driving everybody around. What do you think? Taxi drivers are cool? That's your logic? What do you think? Uber's the coolest
How much did they pay you
to
drive? How much did they pay you to drive?
Nothing. I was going there anyway.
Yeah, you did it for free. You're not even on taxi status.
Oh, there was a comic who was going to drive another comic, but then and the comic who was booked on the show was like, "Yo, if you drive me, I'll get you time." And the guy didn't drive him, and then showed up anyway and wanted time, and they were like, "No." It was funny. But so they're in the backseat, Jay Simpson, May, and Lemaire screaming about anime, arguing over which Boo from Dragon Ball Z is the best Boo.
Kid Boo.
That's my favorite.
Kid Boo.
Lemaire was trying to say, just like everyone has their own chi, everybody has their own Boo that's their favorite. And I was like, I like Kid Boo. And you like Kid Boo. So boom. Yeah, so
the original Majin Boo?
No, I think he said Dark Boo. But it doesn't matter. So they're screaming about anime, and me and Brittany are in the front rapping Top Down by Earth Gang. And I just lean to Brittany at a stoplight and I go, man, I'm so happy you're in Shotgun. Wait, how the fuck did you get Shotgun? She's
a child size.
Dude, she was having so much fun. She was like, dude, honestly, white people shit can be so much fun. I was like, yeah, Britt.
Did I tell you what Cody did at the Poconos?
After I left?
After the fights, when he made the s'mores. Did I tell you that?
No.
Did he blow himself up?
So here's the deal. So Evan and Rusty, you already know, obviously, but we went to the store, right? I drove Cody to the Poconos, and we were going to meet like Britt and Rusty and all up there. And we stop at a Walmart just to grab some like snacks. And we're like, oh, we got chocolate and marshmallows right next to each other. But where are the graham crackers? And Cody goes, yeah, there's not a lot of graham crackers out there. It's actually a really big problem right now. But he says it dead serious, right? And I go, oh yeah, and he goes,
Because he is dead serious.
No, and he is. And he goes, this isn't even the first time it's happened to me this week. And I go, serious? This is your second day of graham cracker problems? And he goes, yeah. And I go, that's insane. There's a shortage or something? He goes, must be. So we go like 2 aisles over, right? And we find Pop-Tarts. And on the other side, we go, oh, let's just get s'mores Pop-Tarts to be the graham crackers. Like, that's not a high thought. And then I turn around and there's just an entire aisle of graham crackers.
Sure,
and I go, hey, Cody, I don't know if I just saved the day, but I do think I found all of the graham crackers. Bless you. And but then we go, well, fuck the graham crackers. We already figured out the s'mores Pop-Tart situation. That's a way better option to go. So it's like 3 a.m. Rusty's already left to go home. And I'm about to pass out. And Cody just goes, we got to make these s'mores. And I go, I mean, it's like 3 a.m., dude. Like, I think the time for s'mores has passed. Like, I'm pretty full. And I go, I'm going to go to bed. And he goes, I got to make it. And I go, all right, that's fine, man. I leave. I come back into the kitchen. Cody's standing there with a bag of marshmallows waiting for me. And he just pegs me with a fucking marshmallow. And I go, what was that? He goes, hit you with a marshmallow. And I go, no, I know, man. Why are you fucking throwing marshmallows at me? And then he just throws like 2 more at me. And I'm just like eating marshmallows. And then I go, dude, whatever. I go, I'm going to bed. He heats up the whole s'mores thing, right? Opens the door where me and Aaron are like sleeping in bed, just goes, you guys gotta fucking try this. I go, Cody, we're in bed. He goes, doesn't matter. Take a bite, right? And I go, oh, okay. And I go to bite it, and he just goes, it's really messy. I go, why would you bring it into the bedroom? Like, why would you do this? Aaron's got chocolate all over.
He's like Rick Sanchez.
Dude, I take a bite. He goes, sorry to interrupt bedtime. Just needed to, you guys had to have that. It's so good. And then he's like, oh, I'm dropping it on the floor. And I was like, Cody, get out, dude. But, dude, the idea of coming in and being like.
Cody is like if thing 1 and thing 2 stood on top of each other and then tried to fuck your girlfriend.
Putting like a trench coat and they're just like, yeah, we're real. We're person.
Yeah, we're a person. We're here to fuck your girlfriend.
The comment that got me was, oh, it's really messy. And it's like, well, why would you bring it in the bedroom? like, it's not like he's like, no, guys, it's not a mess. Like, it's just melting chocolate. You're like, it's really good. Yeah, it's really good. Everything's melting.
It's like, there's like, yo, if you get a Pop-Tart too fucking melty, dude, that shit'll goo too.
Dude.
Especially the ones with the chocolate in them.
Dude.
Ooh.
Cody's so funny. Cody, dude,
I love that guy.
After, dude, he was like, we got to make those chicken thighs still. I go, it's 3 a.m. I don't think we're making chicken thighs. Like, he's like, but I've been really into grilling lately.
3 a.m.
He's so funny. So funny.
Cody doesn't know what time is.
No, he just was asleep for the entire drive home. Just a straight 2-hour slumber, woke up, was like, see you guys later, and then just bounced. I was like, fuck, peace, boy.
He knew what he was doing.
Dude, hitting the fucking lake house this weekend.
All right, Keanu.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out on a fucking gonna be at a lake house for a week, dude. Jacuzzi, pool table, a bar there. They even have a fucking blackjack poker table.
You jacking it with?
I don't play blackjack. I play hold'em. You know that. Come on, it's a
jacuzzi. Yeah, you hold him in the jacuzzi. Oh yeah, you can hold him in the jacuzzi.
I'll do whatever I got to do. But no, just the family's going. Aaron's coming. We're just gonna get. We're like 5 minutes.
The family's going. Aaron's coming.
No, yeah.
Nice, bro.
Aaron got me a sick birthday card, and I told my whole family while I was drunk, and it was just you entered this world in a vagina, and you're gonna end the night in one. And I was like, I immediately go, sick card, Aaron. And I was like, this is an awesome card. And then I'm like drunk, and Scotty got me a card, and he's like, that's a pretty good card, right? And I'm like, it's a pretty good card, probably second best card I got today. First good card I got, Aaron, it had to do with the vagina. Just.
It's like one of those like you know those cards that like you open it and it's got the mirror and it shows you, but instead of like the mirror it's just her vagina, and like you just open it and like, oh babe, how'd you know?
And $20?
Is there any money in here? That's trash.
Oh, man, dude, so funny.
Yo, you all right? you gotta use that card as like a binding legal contract. Like you gotta like constantly like when she comes home from like work, just be waiting with the card and you'd be like, didn't say which night.
God, I don't know when's a good time to bring this up, but you actually
is that your signature right there? Is that your signature?
Yeah. We were going over the same joke. Yo, hold on 1 second. I gotta show you the shirt that Scotty got me real quick. Hold up. You'll appreciate it.
Evan, how are you feeling about the episode? I'm having a good time.
I like it. Do you want to ask that question that we were talking about before to Geoff?
Oh yeah, dude. No, well, I feel like, you and I know, and I think the audience at home knows that it's been a theme. We've talked about transparency throughout the episode, I actually think you have the title. Oh, what's up?
Oh, hey, it's me. I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, the cat's partying, dude. Your cat's going up the walls, bro.
Yeah, she gets like weirded out by shadows. It's like she's really
you don't want to sign one?
Whatever. Scotty got me a shirt, dude. This is the front.
Oh.
But this is the back. It says, I'm Geoff.
Dude, yo, I'm not gonna lie. It was... It looks like you're in blackface, dude.
I was like, nice, thanks.
Oh no, it really does though.
Oh man.
And when you held it up, the shirt was crinkled, so I saw the G from Geoff and everything else was smushed and it looked like it said I'm gay.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, wait, can you hold up blackface old Geoff again?
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah. Sorry. Fucking
grizzled Steve
I
Martin
appreciate
blackface.
I just want to appreciate this work of art, dude. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I opened the card and it was a voice card and it just said, I'm Geoff. And I was like, hell yeah,
the
dude.
card, it's like, tonight you're going to fuck the shit out of your girlfriend. Love your brother.
We lost Geoff.
Man. Sorry, I was just fucking.
Are you in? You out?
Answering. Sorry, it was like a time-sensitive text. No, I'm in. Sorry. But yeah, dude, yo, fucking. So, you ever heard of the Cutwater before? They're like Cutwater. They're a brand that we sell. But they sell like RTDs, like ready to drinks. Like
yeah. I'm sorry. I thought you meant like it was a kind of water, like smart water, but Cut was something.
Oh no. Yeah, dude. You ever had Coke water? It's called Coca-Cola.
I've got it with a bunch of shit, honestly.
Sprite water's pretty good. I'm kind of
water is no flavor. Molly is too much.
Dude, tell me, I ordered a whole case of this fucking drink today, and you tell me right now that this doesn't sound amazing, because they have a bunch of shit, except like half of them are like, oh, grapefruit vodka, and you're like, I'm trying to like hang out with my friends, and I want to drink something for real. And dude, the tiki rum Mai Tai, bro, dude, 12.5%, and it's just gold rum, barrel aged rum, pineapple and coconut, and citrus mix in it, and then they always have like natural flavors. But dude, I saw that, I was like, why have I not ordered a case of this? Like,
dude, tiki is such a bro buzzword. That tiki is such a word you can put on a traditionally girly drink to make bros like you be like, dude, sipping that tiki punch, bro.
No.
Pounding the tiki stuff.
No. You could put in a girly name, and if it's good, I'm still gonna drink it. You don't think the first drink I got on my cruise was a Bahama Mama? That was I go, yo, hit me up with a Bahama Mama. I'm gonna drink that shit right now.
Yeah, that could be a MILF though. That's still cool. You're telling me that if that drink that you just ordered a case of was called a double Gumdrop?
No, I would still get it. You wanna know why? Because I'm a big pineapple guy, so that's what got me. I like pineapple tropical drinks. You could call it you could call it a girl's gym class, and I'd be like, I don't want to say it, but I would like a drink of that. That sounds delicious.
I'll take a glass of straight rum, double pineapple.
Yeah, I would like a pizza. I'd like a pizza with pineapple. Hold the pizza.
Yeah. You order straight rum, but I want it in a pineapple glass. Like if you can cut a pineapple, hollow it out, fill it with rum.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, if you want a good time, dude, what we gotta do.
Dude, I'm telling you right now.
I know this sounds shitty.
Sounds like a good time.
Nobody wants to do it.
Sounds like a good time.
As much as being a cruise comedian would suck, dude.
I do it.
if we were able to get a free, no, like I'll go on the same one, right? Like if we were able to get a free cruise out of this thing, right? And we just go in with drink cards, right? Because you got to get a drink card. Bro, tropical vacation drink Geoff is a different drunk Geoff. And he's a good time.
He sounds like he's a white.
He might be the best because here's the thing. Tequila drunk Geoff, you don't want that guy. He's a dickhead and he has no idea where he is. And he will fight a bartender for not accepting my license as a credit card.
Draft of Geoffs. Give me the top 3 Geoffs, bottom 3 Geoffs.
Oh, of alcohol and drunkenness?
No, just whatever kind of Geoff it is. Like, for me, I have my personal list. Like Eagles just lost Geoff is my personal least favorite Geoff. I feel like a battered housewife. I literally it sucks. Like, I can't tell you anything, dude. I could have gotten drafted to the Eagles, and if the Eagles lost today, I wouldn't be able to tell you that.
No, yeah, and you can't. Okay, and you're not allowed to. So that's probably my worst one. Road rage is the good one.
If I got drafted to the Eagles, but I was worried about hurting your feelings, so I played as a mystery player, and you're always just like, damn, Rusty never watches the games with us. Man, he really liked this mystery player.
You just come home and you're like, have you ever seen me and number 26 in the same room together? Of course you haven't. But dude, no, it's Eagles lost Geoff, Tequila Geoff, and Road Rage Geoff are easily the bottom 3 Geoffs.
What is Road Rage Geoff? Is that traffic Geoff or just got cut off Geoff?
That's we weren't prepared to leave. Nothing is in order on this trip we're about to take, and we're already behind and late. Now, if we're late and I'm driving and there's road rage, now everybody should die. Everybody could die. All right. I would, if you know what I mean? Like, my karma is fucked by the time I'm done that drive because of how much juju I wished on other people.
I thought, knowing you, I thought you were about to say, I have so much good karma that honestly, I can get away with it. So I'll drive like a complete piece of shit. I held the door open at Wawa like 2 weeks ago. So I could hit a kid. I could hit a nun.
Deal. I don't know what drunk Geoff it is, but one of the best drunk Geoffs is, I could say probably the night at the Flying W, where I was like, Stavros that night.
Yeah.
That's I'm Geoff and I'm your best friend, and I'm gonna tell you that a lot, and I'm probably gonna hug you a few times.
I love that, Geoff.
And that's a good Geoff. And I don't know exactly what Geoff that is. Like, I don't know how I get there, but just sometimes I get that level of drunk where I'm really. All right.
So my take on that, Geoff, I have that Geoff stored in my brain as a Geoff who is drunk, but also drunk off success. And he doesn't feel it's just because of him. He attributes it to his friends too, and he's just spreading that love. That's some straight up anime Geoff. That's some.
No, I'm joking. Yeah, listen, I just had a good time. I thought the environment was really nice. Like, it was just perfect. Like, surrounded by friends, had a good time, had a good set, did what I had to do. But that's a good Geoff. But also like 9 to 10 hours of sleep Geoff's a good Geoff too, because my sleep directly impacts my mood. And I'll tell you, a lot of the times, if I'm not your friend, I probably got 4 or 5 hours of sleep. Oh, that's what it is. Cat wakes me up at 5 a.m, Geoff. Not a good Geoff. Not a good Geoff. I literally constantly look at Erin while she's half asleep, and I go, "Oh, I'm selling the cat today." And I'll just sit there, or I'll go, "Oh, she's getting punted off the balcony." Like,
dude, that's sick.
Because here's the deal. Have you ever been woken up by a cat going full trampoline off your nutsack? Because I'll tell you right now, there's not a worse way to wake up.
Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna tilt my camera. I'm gonna tilt my camera here. Do you see that little window up there above the picnic sign?
Yeah, this is where you say that's where the magic happens. But yeah, go ahead.
No, because it's magic's gay. Magic's gay.
But gay is magic.
So the cat climbs into that little crevice up there, and then he just jumps down onto my chest as soon as he hears me stir in the morning, because he's learned his lesson. He knows that if I wake up but I didn't really wake up, then he's not getting fed. Like, I'm just rolling back over. So he waits for me to stir naturally, and then he fucking stirs the pot. Fuck him. Anyway,
That's not a good.
I don't
That's
remember.
not a good Geoff. 5 a.m. Jeff's not a good Geoff
Now,
either.
one of my favorite Jeffs, underrated Geoff here, and
Okay.
you know we all love talking about Geoff.
Do you imagine
underrated
if we were
Geoff?
a Geoff verse, a Geoff like universe? That'd be sick. Like a bunch of different Jeffs.
Oh, like the Marvel Colella universe, or something like that.
There'd be a lot of shit talking. There'd be a lot of shit talking.
Yo, it's just the Super Friends, but they're all you, and it's just like you as Aquaman making fun of you as fucking Hulk. Like, I don't know, fuck that shit. Yeah, no, I don't remember what I was saying. Doesn't matter.
The Geoff versus.
Underrated Geoff. Geoff who just got into a new thing. Like I get home from work, and while I was at work, Geoff discovered a new thing and tried to learn everything about it, and he just wants to express it all at once, hoping that you like it too, but he wants to get it all out there before you don't like it. You know what I mean? Because he has a lot to say.
Yeah. Well, now, is that an underrated in the fact that you like that, or is it just because here's the deal? That's overwhelming because that's mind dump, Geoff. I just became obsessed with something. What do you think?
I think it's cool because I do it too, so it makes me feel more human. And also, that's low key one of the most vulnerable Geoffs.
Yeah, it is.
You want to connect.
Yeah.
That's the Geoff who would join a cult, dude.
You know what the problem is?
That's the Geoff who would join a cult.
No, I would. I'm too mentally strong to do any of that stuff. I would never join a frat or anything like that. Fucking. I just want to make that note about me. So, I actually put that on my resume. I would never join a frat. But no, that's a vulnerable Geoff. But it's also like, I have a very obsessive personality. I have a very obsessive personality, which could be called autistic. But like that is what I do. When I got into MMA, I needed to know everything about MMA. I fucking look. I'm like designing sneakers over there because I got into designing sneakers. Like, I'm just like, I have to do everything that I can to learn how to design sneakers because that's what I do now. Like, I literally watched like 6 YouTube videos and I spent $140 on supplies, and I was like, Aaron, I know nothing about any of this, and I just bought all of the materials.
She comes home from school. She comes home from work. You're just like, I'm a cobbler now. She's like, what?
Dude, I go on waves. That's the problem. Like, I go on so many like ruts where I have nothing productive or nothing creative or nothing like that, and then I hit a spike, and I'm like, we gotta run with it. Dude,
no, but it's good. You get the gears spinning.
Yeah, it's
Geoff.
Sounds
that's
like
cool.
Sounds like you like vulnerable, loving Geoff.
I do, and I just like connecting. I don't know. I do think that Geoff would join a cult. I feel you on the strength thing, but
do you think I would have? Do you think, just to get your perspective, do you think I would have? No, never mind. I think.
Oh, come on, you got to do it now.
Yeah, but the problem.
And if it was gonna be lame, you got to think of something really cool to say now.
Oh man, that's not a lot of time.
Yeah,
oh no.
Yeah, dude, you got like 5 seconds.
I don't have 5 seconds. Don't put me on the clock, bro. Everybody knows that about me. No deal. What are we playing? What's the clock for?
Right? What game show am I on now? What the
Halo
fuck?
3. I don't know. Chris Hansen.
Yo,
what is Bungie?
I don't remember. I don't even really remember what I was going to say, to be honest with you. That was
it was probably sweet though. It was probably sweet and heatful. So before I forget, I do want to ask you because
I
me and
remember
Evan.
what it was, but go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I want to.
I was going to say, do you think that would you think honestly, from your perspective, do I struggle or do I have a good definition of the line between ball busting and being a dick? Like, what do you like genuinely? Because I think I'm a ball buster, but I could see how sometimes people take what I say a little more personally than I meant for them to take it. And I'm like, oh, I thought we were having fun. And you know what I mean? And then it's like, oh man.
I thought you were about to ask me about your definition because you were like, do I like what's the definition of my jawline? No, so you are, and here's somebody who knows you very well. I've seen it a bunch. And it ties into when I came over and your barber was over, your hairstylist was over. And you were somebody who is mostly a ball buster, occasionally can be a fucking dick.
Yeah.
most people don't notice this about you. You'd go out of your way to dive across the line and really meet somebody on their terms. Every like once in a while, like every like 4 rotations of busting their balls, you're like, yo, but that thing that you like that no one else really cares about, I care about it. And it's like, yo, he's like a good guy, man. Like,
oh, sweet. So what you're saying is I hit you with like 4 negatives, but I come back around for 1 slap on the ass to be like, good game though. And they're like, he's not a bad fella.
Yo, you gaslight dudes just enough to keep their balls in your busting range. Like, dude.
Well, dude, that's the thing about me is I like to be a dick, but at the same time, I have a really strong skill set of sucking up. and making somebody like me. Like I'm telling you right now, I was the guy in the dugout in baseball that just grabbed you after you struck out. I said, God damn it, if you're not the hottest guy on this team, I don't know who is. And they're just like, what? And I just go, stop it, dude. Everybody strikes out. Not everybody wakes up looking like you do every day. And they'll just be like fucking like smiling and being like, all right, dude, like you weirdo. And I'm like, hell yeah.
All right,
guess what? Morale is back up. Back up.
Thank God you're a comic, though, because you've learned to read the room. A lot of guys, that might be a positive thing. If I just struck out and you grabbed me like that, I'd be like, you're just being a fucking dick, dude. Like, if I just bombed on stage, if it Wednesday in Delaware, when I got off stage, if you grabbed me and you said, hey, dude, everybody bombs. Every comic eats a dick every once in a while, but not everybody looks like you. I'd be like, did he just call me ugly, too? Like, fuck this guy. I'm like, what a piece of shit,
dude. You just gotta, you
gotta start rating people's appearances on a scale of like 1 to 10 while they're on stage, and when they get off, just hand them the piece of paper and be like, "That's what you are."
Because here's my buddy does it too. His name's Matt Spissel. I probably shouldn't use full names, but it is what it is.
Don't need to say last names, Cody.
I don't know why I did, but we only called him by his last name, so to say Matt felt weird, so I felt like I had to finish it, and then I was like, oh, I just said his full name. But yo, we were at the bar once, and I didn't see him for like a couple months because he went away to college, and he's a ball buster, and then when I walked into the bar, he turned around and threw his empty beer bottle across the room and just goes, well, if it isn't Geoff, and like hugs me, and I go, oh, dude, I don't think you're allowed to just throw bottles in the bar. And he just goes, just fucking did. And I go, I fucking love this guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was willing to throw a bottle across the bar to see me. This guy is willing to get kicked out for me.
But like, my like crazy story cartoon brain goes with that, like where he's actually like a crazy psycho obsessed stalker, and he's got this all planned out, and he's been waiting for you, and he's been ready. He's like, as soon as he comes here, I'm gonna throw this beer and hug him. He's gonna think I'm the fucking man, dude. Like,
and I'm like, wow, it doesn't take a lot for me.
No, because that's like, and you know, I love Lemaire. I gotta tell you a story about him off mic later. Oh my god, dude, it's so funny. What a fucking king. Dude,
here's
what
the thing about Lemaire. I
truly if he was
in class cutie of the Philadelphia comedy scene, because I just think he's like one. I think everybody wants to be friends with Lemaire. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
He wants to come back on the cast. He does want to come back on.
Okay. There's not a lot of people I feel like that I've ever heard be like, oh, Lemaire, fuck Lemaire, and I'd be like, what the hell does Lemaire do to you? I think he's a really nice guy.
No, but
steal your best friends.
My point is, if he was hitting on those girls, it was like so painfully obvious. You know what I mean? Like,
so it's not really if he was hitting on the girls then, it's he was hitting on the girls then.
Yeah.
Here's the deal though. Was he fucked up?
Oh, wasted.
Dude, you can't insult a guy's game if they're fucked up. That's like getting mad that Patrick Mahomes threw an interception after drinking a bottle of fucking whiskey. He's gonna be off his game.
He did that?
No, but I'm saying that's it.
Oh, like, dude, that's unsubstantiated. You can't tell a guy like me something that cool about a football player and expect me to not run with it.
Red Sox players used to drink beer in the dugout.
But they're from Boston, right?
Yeah, but they got in trouble, and they were like, all right, we'll knock it off. But you're like, a lot of Gatorade coolers in there, though. We don't know what's up.
I know this isn't how it went, but the Red Sox and the White Sox always make me think that like they were the first two teams to pick their name. You know what I mean? Like they're like, we got White Sox. All right, cool. It's like, all right, they're White Sox, we're Red Sox, and like they're like, we're the fucking Yankees. It's like, what?
That was an option?
We had a sock thing going on, dude. We had an unspoken agreement.
I got Tigers. You're like, fuck. fucking Tigers, and you're like, yeah. Someone's like Royals.
Like, they're getting cooler by the second. Like, you know what I mean?
Somebody panics. They go Reds. Ah, fuck. Terrible name. And somebody goes, what about you, Philadelphia? Philly. Just, oh, that's good.
What about you, Philly? You said it. What? You said it, Philly.
Phillies. That's us. No, we know who you're, Philadelphia, but what is your name? No, that's it. That's what we said on purpose. Yep. Go ahead.
What's your name? You don't know my name? It's fucking Philadelphia.
Somebody goes, hey, you're gonna be, before they have names, they just go, you're gonna be the A team, B team, C team. Nobody knew they changed their names. The A teams were like, we're the Oakland A's, baby. They go, no, you can change your names. He goes, no. I was told I'm the A team. We're gonna stick to that.
Wait, isn't the A's, doesn't it stand for athletics?
Yeah. But
what a bad name.
But tell me that doesn't sound like
baseball has the worst names.
Tell me
baseball names are so bad.
Yeah, they're not great. I mean, Phillies are named after a horse. So, I mean, it's not great either by any means. A Yankee's not a tough name either.
I like to think that the Phillies wanted to be called the Philadelphias, and they were like, you want to be called the Philadelphia Philadelphias?
And they're like, fuck yeah.
The name's so nice, you gotta say it twice.
And then meanwhile, like 100 years goes by, we win a championship, and we just go, oh, what are we gonna say? Philly. And you're like, that's it. That's our catchphrase. We're just a simple city. It's not great. Dude, you got to think about that, though. You're right. Like, teams were out there, and they were like, you can name your team anything you want. And you go, are you serious? And they go, and we're going to give you a prime time market. Miami. They go, Marlins. And you go, fuck. No, the Marlins. And they go,
yeah, we want to be something that's just like people catch, like something that you just go out there and just like with like a single piece of string, you could just like completely subdue it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, someone in San Diego was like Padres, and you're like, isn't that Spanish dads? And you're like, fuck yeah, we're gonna be Spanish dads.
Wait, isn't that the mountains?
No, I don't think so. It's Padre.
No, Padre is a dad, my dude.
I'm pretty sure it's San Diego Spanish dads. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure. That's their team name, man. Like, you're right. There's some really bad names. They're saying that the Indians have to change their name after Redskins do. And they're
start over. Right. All right, is there a baseball team with a good name? Can we do that? Is there one? I'm genuinely asking.
All right, let's
Cubs is a bad name. Pirates? Is a bad name.
Pirates, and that's at the top of the heap.
Oh,
because
also
there's way too many birds.
Steelers should become the Pirates, and we'll continue starting on.
Padres just got worse. It also can mean more or less a priest. So it's the San Diego priests. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they just probably don't have. Yeah, they're.
Okay. Yeah, it's a religious priest. That's way lamer than like a dad. I'd rather have like dad bod dude playing baseball than like the priests running around playing baseball.
The Padres should make their mascot George Lopez. It's just like, hey.
The Blue Jays, Cardinals, and Rays are pretty bad animals. Red Sox, White Sox, we know. Not the best.
I think I already know the answer. I think Diamondbacks is the best name, and it's not even that cool of a snake.
That is probably the best name.
It's not even that cool of a snake.
I like Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens is really cool too.
That's football, definitely. But
I know. I'm sorry. I wasn't here in the beginning, so I wasn't sure if you guys were just sticking with baseball. So if you guys are sticking with just baseball, I do agree. Diamondbacks is probably the best.
Snakes have racist names. I was trying to think of a better snake than fucking Diamondback. I was like Black Mamba. Probably you don't have to. Copperhead.
Nobody wants to be the Kobe Bryants, dude.
Pit Viper, man. A Pit Viper.
That's too like personal.
Pit Viper sounds like something that they called black people in like the 30s, dude.
I think you just made that up.
Yeah.
I think you just created a slur.
I don't know.
I think that was a you thing. He goes, that sounds like this slur. And you're like, I think you just put that into existence.
You just made that now?
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Now we're not
mean,
allowed to say it. So thanks a lot, Rusty. Now we're not allowed to say that one if it doesn't, because now it sounds like we're trying to say it to hurt people's feelings.
I'm just out here innovating before the racists do. If I can think of them first, then the racists can't use them.
Rusty's like, I think snakes are racist, and then he became racist, and we're like, I think Rusty's the snake.
Rusty.
I think Rusty's the cobra here, dude. No, dude, there's terrible. Hold on, I'll look
Kurt
up.
Russell all over again, man.
Can you rattle off the baseball names? Can you rattle off the baseball names?
Yeah, you want the MLB teams?
Yeah, give me all the MLB teams.
Yeah,
here's the thing.
all professional.
Because hockey has some bad ones, but they're like, you know what I mean? Like,
It's
we're
like
the
Canadian
Canadians. And yeah, so it's whatever. They're not creative. And then you go to like football, and they try to sound tougher. They try. There's not some good ones, but they try. And then basketball, don't get me started, because that just is like its own other thing.
Yeah. Here, you want me? I'll start. We'll start. I got the National League East.
You got to beat the Diamondbacks and Pirates. Those are the top two right now.
We have the Atlanta Braves, Miami Marlins, which we already went over. They're awful. It's so bad. The New York Mets.
Yeah, the Metropolitans, isn't that their fucking name?
The Metropolitans.
Yeah, it's getting on the same level as the Philadelphias, because the Mets were taken first, I guess. I don't know, and they were like, shit, how do we get on the same level as the Mets? Let's name it the same as our city.
I can't believe we're such big Phillies fans that are out there dressed like goddamn candy canes named after horses, and we're like, this is my favorite team, Dad. I want to be a Philly.
You got Washington Nationals. Not a cool name, but it makes sense. It really does.
It's better than Redskins.
There are a lot of things.
We're not using that metric. We're not using that metric.
No, that's football.
Better than Redskins. Better than the Washington Bullets. That was the basketball team like 10 years ago.
Yeah, well,
and they were like, there's a lot of gang violence. We should change the name.
Yeah, that was probably not a good. Foresight there wasn't really their strongest thing. You got the Central Division here over in the National League. The Cubs, Chicago.
Baby Bears. Nobody wants to be Baby Bears.
No, you got the
Wizards.
That's basketball.
Yeah, I mean, I did it, but I wasn't here for the beginning of the conversation, so I had an excuse. We got the Cincinnati Reds. They are the color of red.
Plural. They are all the color reds.
Yeah, we are multiple different colors of red. We can get very dark red.
Reds
we can
is
get
terrible.
Fire truck.
Stadium
Crimson.
Always empty.
Yeah,
it's always empty. Like, do you know how bad of a city you have to be for Cleveland to be the next best thing, and people are still like, I think we'll stick with Cleveland,
right?
Like, I don't think we need a new one.
The Milwaukee Brewers, not bad.
It's not a bad name.
It's not a
good name. You know what? Put it up there. I think it's
there
better
because there's some really bad ones.
I think it's top 3 that we've said so far. It's up there with Diamondbacks and fucking
the Milwaukee Drunks. That'd be a fucking way sicker.
Milwaukee Drunkies.
Dude, Drunken Masters, dude.
I think we got a winner.
I don't know. I don't think that you can't. You just can't make them Washington because you can't have Masters in there. Yeah, I think they're about to change the PGA Tour. They're about to be like, listen, we're actually going to call it the other golf tournament. It's not the Masters anymore.
We're going to call it
bigger golf tournament.
The Equality Grand Prix.
Got the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah, they're up there.
That's a good name, and I
think Pirates, Diamondbacks, and Brewers are the only decent names.
St. Louis Cardinals.
We do this all the time. We just love team names, dude.
Yeah, we do. We have a problem.
The Rangers, the Texas Rangers isn't bad.
Stop.
No, that's in the top 5 because there's so many bad ones.
Kansas City. It's there for a pun.
Kansas City Royals. Oakland Athletics. I mean, that's fucking dumb.
Bad. We get the point. The problem with the baseball names is the problem with baseball. It's all just made by old white men. It is systematic racism in sport form.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. We need to on one of the podcasts just actually sit down and rename every team.
I'm super down.
Just on the next podcast,
you know what?
These are all
fuck, dude. I don't know if it's the time for us in terms of what the audience is demanding and what we want to do with our lives, but like I think that would be a fun Patreon series. Like that type of shit.
Do you know what I think we should do before we get a Patreon? Somehow increase our listeners.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to say it with what the audience
marketing.
wants. If you guys are listening to this, We appreciate you.
Shame.
Hey,
well, no,
and if you are listening to this, let us know what you have any ideas of.
If you are listening to this, fucking you're welcome. Because we put out fire podcasts.
Yeah, honestly, we do.
We just don't promote it, but we're actually a great podcast. And I stand by that.
No, we actually are. Once I stop watching the video and seeing what my face looks like when I talk on audio, it's like, damn, these guys know what they're doing.
We're rattling shit off like a rattlesnake, and that's not a slur. I hope not, Rusty.
Right?
All right, Voldemort.
Say his name.
Evan, how long are we at?
We are at 1 hour, 33 minutes, and 48 seconds.
What a doozy cast. Yo, before we get out of here, Geoff, I got to bring this doozy cast full circle. Because while we were waiting for you to sort out your technical difficulties, me and Evan had a riveting, 20-minute long conversation about what you would do if your child was born with see-through skin.
If me or anybody?
You have your child born. It comes out, it's skin see-through. You see all the organs and shit. I'd get rid of that kid, 100%. I'd assume that it's not alive.
Throw it out.
So, he's invisible?
No, you still have everything underneath
all his
the skin.
organs, blood, it's all flowing, dude.
Muscles,
the bones are there.
Baby muscles.
So let me get this straight.
Skull?
You think that it'll hold up in court that you didn't know the child was alive, but you could physically see its heartbeat?
Oh no, we're not saying it's alive.
No, it doesn't matter.
Let me explain. Let me explain a little bit better.
Yeah, Evan, you handle this.
Let me see if we can't get this. All right, so
Geoff, how do you feel about see-through kids?
They're not the kid's not see-through. The kid's not see-through. Just their skin is. So you see muscle tissue, veins, and bones.
What kind of pedophiles are you guys? Kind of weird.
No. My thing is that I'm not racist. I don't care what skin color my kid is. But if his skin had no color, I wouldn't be down with that. And Evan agrees with me.
Nope.
However, but isn't the color white the absence of color?
No,
see-through is the absence of color.
Bag. We're talking about a Ziploc bag.
No, white's the color. Yeah.
Their skin is Ziploc bag.
The definition of white, I believe it's the absence of color.
Well, Evan agrees with me. If me and Evan have a kid and that kid comes out with see-through skin and he's just a pile of organs walking around, we're getting rid of him. And Evan brought up the excellent point that if we agree that, all right, so that's 2 out of 3. But the point is, if 2 out of 3 people feel that way, then there's probably a bunch of kids.
I'm putting them on a leash. I'm taking them to the show, and I'm trying to ride out. I'm trying to Macaulay Culkin squeeze this kid for some finances, baby. Trying to set up a retirement fund.
That kid's gonna have a horrible life. Would you want to have see-through skin? Would you want to be the kid who's made of organs? That's one day. That's one day.
You can't put him out in the sun because he starts getting muscle burn.
You see that kid with the big long neck? You see that kid with the big long neck? That idiot? Or you see those dumb guys in Kentucky on TikTok?
So how would you feel if you were a pile of organs and I could just see all your poop in your colon?
You didn't say I was. You said a kid did. And
right, but would you want to live that life? Because I wouldn't, and so I would put my child out of his invisible misery.
I mean, you can say that, but I feel like a lot of people with worse have done more.
Worse?
You know?
Worse than invisible skin.
Yeah.
Seeing organs and feet, the inside of your feet, all the time.
Some people have 87 seizures a day, guys. You know, some people fucking
but
can't
they
get out of bed.
It.
Some people can't. Some people are 900 pounds.
You know what?
And they live. And they guess what? And guess what? Those 900-pound fuckers wake up every morning and they go, I'm eating a fucking tasty cake today, and that gets them out of bed, dude. And they got something to look forward to.
They eat a tasty cake and they butterscotch crimp it. They rub it on their fat first to get the cream off, and then they go, damn, I wish I had invisible skin.
Damn, dude, I'll tell you right now. Fuck you guys, 2-1 votes trying to make me say I'm gonna put down invisible kids. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I like invisible kids. Invisible kids' lives matter. Fuck you guys.
Wait, when you say it like that, you're making me realize that invisible children isn't that the term for the kids who are fucking sex trafficked and shit like that?
Yeah, the ones that aren't accounted for and stuff. Yeah. That's not what we're saying.
All right.
Translucent skinned children.
Let's wrap up.
Yeah, this was not the right question for Geoff today. We got a TDG going on.
God damn it. God damn it.
Me and Evan had a riveting intellectual conversation.
My ass. It's intellectual until I come in and I fucking
Yeah,
pick it
because you're
apart.
dumb.
No, because I pick it apart because I'm a genius. I saw someone recently say a genius is higher than a genius, and I'm probably that.
Evan, can we go home?
Was that even work? I don't even. Yeah, we're done.
He's making me mad. Can I go home?
Send it.
Thank you for coming here. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun
You're
stuff. Share it
welcome
with
for
everybody.
coming here.
Fucking hot as shit, dude.
Yeah, share it around. Honestly, we had a good time. You had a good time.
Share our shit if you even want to be on our podcast. We don't have a lot of guests, but we'll maybe consider having you if you share our shit.
Yeah, Geoff, you inspired me today. I'm fucking done. I'm done thanking people, dude. I'm welcoming them now. You're welcome.
Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, this little nigga bugging me. Just see the bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even pass me that, I don't want none of it. These niggas mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that popping and shaking. Got me hot as a laser.
This has been a DropTent Media production.